Today's Sunshine Note is titled Faith Game. But when he asks, he must believe and not doubt, because he who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. James chapter 1 verse 6. Every Wednesday my grade school had joint worship with all the classes together. I must have sat through hundreds of them, but only one lesson still remains with me now. It was my 7th grade year, and the speaker was Pastor Zane. He told the coolest story of a man who prayed for a country in Africa for a whole year. At the end of the year, he received the chance to visit that nation. He met many important officials and toured everywhere, including the jails. One particular jail held American hostages. He told the native officials that they should let the hostages go, and amazingly, they listened and freed the men. Upon his return to the United States, he received a letter from the government thanking him for helping release the prisoners. You see, the United States had been trying to negotiate the prisoners' freedom for some time. As the story concluded, he challenged us to strengthen our faith. So I did just that. I chose the country I thought would be the most fun to visit, Australia. About 6 months later, I stopped praying, thinking that it was a ridiculous notion. A couple of years went by, and then, during my freshman year in academy, my parents announced that we were going to Australia that coming summer. I was so excited, it worked. How awesome is that? I could use half the prayer and half the faith, and God would still answer. I wish I could end with a cool story from down under. However, the plans fell through, and I spent my summer in Tennessee. That summer, I learned something I will never forget. Half the faith will get you half the way, and God doesn't go halfway. From that moment on, I promised to always give 100%. Now, 4 years later, I play the faith game daily. Sometimes I'm not sure about things and doubts cross my mind. But then I think of how much fun Australia would have been, and I step forward in faith. Where are you going for God? But when he asks, he must believe and not doubt, because he who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. James chapter 1 verse 6. May God bless you today.